Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me. So I'm starting up Tina's mass makes again. I started doing them last year and they were really helpful for me to get ahead with secret garden projects. But coming into September, I want to do some woodland autumnal type things. So I thought I would do some Tina's mass makes again. So for those of you who don't know who Tina is, she is Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah. She is a fellow YouTuber who does all things junk journals and scrapbooking and all the rest of it. And she has this weekly mass making series. Now I approach it a little bit differently, where I don't do it like full on mass make. I do 3 or 4 of something, which is just fine for me. That to me is a mass make. And this week is week 9 and it's week 109. I do have a playlist because for those of you who are new to my channel, you might be wondering, why is she starting with week 9? Well, it's because I did the 8 weeks previously to this in a secret garden theme. So I will link the playlist down below. Anyway, basically the idea of this one is we've got a pocket in the front, and then we open this out and this will have either journaling space in, or if it's nice paper like this could be a good place to keep, photos and things like that. So I've done 2 already, scoring and folding wise. So for these, you want a piece of paper or cardstock that is wide enough for you to be able to divide it into 3 equal sections. So mine is 12 inches across and it's 6 inches high because I just took a 12 by 12 and cut them in half, across this way. So once you've got that, as I say, you can use any sized paper just as long as you can divide it into 3 equally. So this being 12 inches, we can score it at 4 inches first of all. And the next one is 8. Okay. So fold those around and you basically give yourself like this Z shape to give yourself the folds that you need. And then from here you need to decide, which way round do you want it to be. Now for me this is the front cover, I think. Yes. So whatever is your front panel, you fold over a triangle. And we'll cut this off in a minute, but that basically gives you this pocket piece in the front. And as you can see, you do see every part of the paper, front and back. So do, when you choose your paper, make sure that you're happy with, what they look like front and back. So once again, 12 inches across, 6 inches high. And we're going to score at 4 inches and again at 8. I absolutely love these mass makes because they're easy, but they look really effective and they're always useful pieces. And again, just fold it like a Z. And then we want to fold over that top corner. And obviously we will cut that off. Okay, so I'm done with the scoreboard, so I can pop that away. And the next thing that I want is my trimmer. Here we go, because we want to just cut off that triangle that we folded because we don't want that extra bulk. If you were doing it with, paper, like copier paper, you would probably want to keep that folded and just glue it down. Because this is cardstock, it's not necessary to have that extra protection. So this is where the mass making comes in, because you can literally take it a step at a time, do all the steps together. All the folding, all the scoring, all the cutting, all the decorating in little stages. But for me, it's helpful for building up your stash quickly and also remembering what it is that you are supposed to be doing, because if you do something just once, you might not remember as easy. Now I'm going to keep those to one side because I may use them Right, now I know that I want to get a little bit of inking done because I just want to ink along the pockety edge because I won't be able to do that once I've glued it down. And because this is Woodlands, I'm using walnut stain, so nice dark. Some of these papers are from the Stamperia Forest pad, but I've actually split them out into greens and browns because for me the browns was more woodland than forest. Okay, so grabbing my glue. So we just want to run some glue along this bottom edge to give us our pocket, and just up there. Yeah, it feels good to get the Mass Makes back out again. I'm excited. As I say, I knew that I wanted to come back and do them in the woodland sort of theme. I am going to burnish that down actually because I want to make sure it's nice and flat. So yeah, I'm excited. I love doing these Mass Makes. They're so fun. So if anyone would like to join in, please do. I know there's a load of challenges going on and challenges left, right and centre, but if you are new to junk journals and stuff, then these Mass Makes can be a great way to learn because we don't do anything too complicated in them. And for me, they're a great way to use your scrapbooking papers as well. I mean, I know some of them are not always for scrapbooking papers. In fact, Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah, she uses all kinds of different papers, all different sizes. She just builds up her stash, you know, like that. For me, because I switch between different themes throughout the year, you know, I go from woodland to forest to winter to garden and florals to botanicals. For me, it works better to just go a theme at a time so that I can learn these Mass Makes and everything. Okay, so that is the folds. So I'm going to hit pause because I need to go around and ink every which way, and then we want to decorate, so I'll be right back. Okay, I've done my inking. So these actually make really nice writing spots. I don't need to put any extra paper in there because you can write over that just fine. Same with that one. And you've got this nice border at the bottom, which we can maybe decorate. These two, they could be writing spots. I could put paper in here, but I love this paper so much. I don't want to hide it. So I thought what I could do is use these triangles from cutting it off here, and they show up quite nicely against that paper, and then of course we can decorate the pockets and then have something in the pocket, and then we can maybe clip something in instead of gluing it so you can still see what's behind. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go this way, I think, because I don't want to cover up this lovely leaf. Yeah, and there's not anything there, so I'm going to pop that down. Great way to use your scraps straight away. We love projects like that, don't we? So yeah, deviating slightly from Tina's examples, but only slightly in the sense that I'm adding this pocket here rather than a writing spot. But isn't that the great thing about videos and projects and everything, is tiny little changes and you can change it into being a different thing, even if it's slightly different. So that's ready for decorating. And same here. Maybe I could come along this side because again I don't want to cover up that leaf. I like it too much. I love this paper. Stamperia Forest paper has been in my stash now for a few months, so not too long actually. Usually I'm used to saying, oh, I've had it for 2 years, but no, I bought it earlier this year and I've been patiently waiting for, you know, September time to come along, because I didn't want to, you know, start a new paper pad until I'd finished up some of my projects. So I'm ready now and I'm excited. I love it. Beautiful browns, so cozy. Right, that's ready for decorating. So I need to get some stuff out to decorate. So we'll take it from there, and then these triangles I'll put into my stash of bits because they'll make nice, you know, pockets and things for something else. So I'll be right back again. I just need to get some bits out. Okay, who fancies some decorating? So I've just got out a few bits and bobs that I think might work. And I was thinking of using these dies on this one. Because I've got a bit of gold in there, which, you know, this is autumn woods, the red and everything, so got to have a bit of gold. And it's me, let's be honest, and it's me. So I think that was about there-ish. Oops. Okay. It's the only trouble with die cuts is they're so thin. You've got to be careful with the glue, and then if you're anything like me, you end up putting your finger in it rather than the actual thing that you were supposed to be gluing. But yeah, I thought I was trying to get them to overlap slightly, but sort of, you know, if they were like a messy bouquet or something. Right, let's attempt to glue this. I'll just glue it in pieces. Yeah, I actually was going to film this video in 2 parts, as in it was all going to be one video for you, but I was actually saying to myself, oh, if I just get the pieces, you know, folded, cut, etc., then I can come back and decorate them, you know, another time kind of thing, because sometimes I find it difficult to decorate stuff straight away. But I started looking at them and I started getting ideas as to what I wanted to do. It was only going to be minimal decoration anyway, that I thought, oh, I might as well get on with it. So there you go. Sometimes the inspiration really does hit you. Right, what have I done with my scissors? I put them away, goodness. So I'm just going to chop those little ends off. There we go. Now I feel like that probably wants something with it. I got out some words and labels and things. That looks kind of cool, doesn't it? It's like that's holding the, it's almost like, yeah, I like that. I didn't even get my words out then. It was like the label was holding the flowers on the thing by the label. Oh goodness. Oh, I've just had my lunch, so afternoon slump or what? There we go. Pop that there. That looks really nice with the red border at the bottom as well, actually. That's it. And oh, I forgot to say, I did put crochet along the pockets when I had you on pause, just because I felt like that finished off the pockets quite nicely. And to be honest, I really don't feel like that needs anything else, because, you know, once we've got something in the pocket, there's going to be stuff there as well. But yeah, I really like that. And then, as I say, for these ones, I'm not going to do anything in the middle because you can write really nicely there. And I love this red border along the bottom. I love how that looks. I just want to cut that a bit neater. So we have one mass make completed. Yay! Right then, so we might as well move on to the one that was the same paper. Now I also got out some animals. Now because of this border along the bottom, oh no, I was going to say I feel like I want to sit the rabbit on a ledge or something, but actually quite like that. Got some birds as well. No, I really like the is it a hare? It's a hare, isn't it? I like him. Now I wonder if we want, ooh, Forest Discoveries. Yeah, well that's nice, I like that. I just want to cut around his feet. So, like I say, you know, depending on the paper that you use, they don't need a terrible amount of decoration, and that for me is a good thing because I often get a little bit stuck with embellishing. Not always, but often enough that I do. For me, I do find embellishing a little bit tricky at times. But well, these have been really easy today. As I say, they don't want a huge amount. Helps that the paper I'm using is really nice. So as I say, these ones here, these are using the Stamperia Forest paper, and these ones that have kind of like a William Morris effect to them, I think they're Stamperia. And I'm trying to think what pad it was. I want to say it was something about a casa, so you know, the Spanish word for house. I want to say it was something casa. I originally bought them for my secret garden project because they had some terracotta papers in, like terracotta tiles and things. But they also had some things that I squirreled away for woodlands because they were quite brown. This being one of them, and of course with the red on there from the William Morris, which I think it's William Morris. Obviously it well, it's very much autumn woods, isn't it? Oh, I'm so glad to be doing the mass mix again. I can't tell you. I missed them. It's a good way to get scrapbooking paper use, and I love using scrapbooking paper, as you've probably noticed, because you know I don't have to worry about printing anything. I just have to store it, and I do like the 12 by 12 size because you can cut it and score it and fold it and all the rest of it in lots of different ways to make lots of different things. That for me is really, really fun. Yeah, I'm a scrapbook paper lover. I am. I don't think I'm going to do anything else to that, you know. Really simple, but I love them. And again, we can have a writing space here. I mean, I could put something along there. You know, with a label it looks kind of cool, but then I feel like you need, you know, and then it's too labely, isn't it? Right, I'm going to sit on that for a moment. I don't think it's quite finished yet, but we'll get there. So then I've got these two, and I've got these birds. I've got a leaf down there that I don't really want to cover up, but this one is quite dark, so I'm wondering, I don't know whether to lighten it with a bird, lighten it up a bit, or to go with the dark. I'll tell you what, I really like that bunny, and I have a feeling I've got another one, so I'm just going to dive in here. Aha, oh, it's bigger too. Oh yes, I really like, it's a hare, isn't it? I keep saying bunny, but it's a hare. Yeah, I really like that. I just really like that. I really like it. And then we've got this one. Definitely wants, this one wants something more, doesn't it? Oh, I like that. That's cool. I'll just try it with the brown bird as well. That would be more like that. Yeah, I think the lighter, for me, is all about lightness, isn't it? And then, I do like this eagle, I really do, but it looks good on there. I feel like I do love the hair, but maybe it blends in too much. Okay, all right, decision made. Right, let's do this one. So, just trying to decide which way round to have it. Don't want to cut up his tail. I said about not covering up that leaf, and I'm covering it up, aren't I? But yeah, I did want to use this bird. Love him. Right, let's just cut around this a bit neater. Oh, I've really enjoyed that today. I think that's a log. Sorry, I'm just I'm talking to my fussy cat. I'm sort of just trying to decide what the picture is. There we are. We could even have him. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, make a decision, Justine. I really enjoyed making those. They've come together very quickly, which is always a good thing. Like I said, I do like the mass makes. You know, if you're going to sit down and make something, and then if you just do the same action a few times, you've got 4 pieces of ephemera, and I mean that's either, you know, a couple of pieces for one journal, or it's 2 different journals, you know, 2 in each journal, or it's 1 in each journal and you make 4 journals. I mean, but that's the definition of mass makes, isn't it? The idea that you make and make and make some more. I have no idea what my woodland project is going to be, and I just don't know. And for once, I'm actually not thinking about it. I'm simply just making the ephemera, and then I'll see what I've got at the end, because I have made woodland things at other times, haven't I? And then from there I'll just decide what I'm going to make, and it's a different way of me doing it. I don't normally do it that way. Normally I decide what the project is going to be, and then I make the ephemera to fit that. But yeah, I just fancied doing it a bit differently this year, and well, this time. And I hope that with that, it might make me slow down a bit and just, you know, go with the flow a bit more, and just, you know, go with it a bit more. Right, I am wondering whether to want a shorter word than that. I feel like I want him sitting on something, because at the moment his rock is kind of just suspended in midair. But yeah, I need to find something that works with the eagle and that his tail won't cover up. So I'll be back to you in a second. That's what I was after. Wild winds. That's one of my words. And then I have to remember I've got these pockets on the inside. I thought we could go with a label. Just very simply like that. It doesn't want much. These are Tracy Fox labels, Obert of course. Love her labels. And yeah, just take it back to the specimen sciencey type feeling. I do love a label. Labels and numbers and words, they really do finish things off. So do butterflies. Bit of lace. Love it all. That's brilliant. And then the label kind of goes with, you know, we've got this collaging in the background where we've got like blocks of things. There we go. I believe that one is done. Apart from need to think of something to put in the pocket, but we'll get there later on. I'm just sort of checking this one. I feel like I might want to put a number on this one, potentially. Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. Just trying to decide between a fruity label or simple. I like both, but may as well go with the fluty one. It was just where at the moment his wooden tree branch that he's sitting on is a bit suspended in the air. So this kind of a thing just disguises that and makes it look more purposeful and not like there's a random gap there. Whilst also, I mean, you know, like I said, numbers and labels really help to finish things off. Love it. Okay, and then once again we've got a pocket just to pop a label on. Bring out, ooh, we could pop that down there and have it like be a little pocket. Just trying to decide whether this one's got red on it, red for autumn, you know. I'm just trying to decide. How I feel about that, because this one doesn't have any red in it at all, but it does have an orangey leaf over there. 2 secs, let me just see, do I have that kind of a label but without red on it? Just went with a simple specimen label, and I might change out that ticket because again I didn't want any red, but there you go, that's that one. Brilliant. Well, they came together very quickly. I'm really happy with them. Oh, I've got that one upside down. Oh, goodness. I really enjoyed making those. So, as I say, that was Tina's Mass Makes. As I mentioned, I'm going to be doing the next 2 to 3 months worth of them in a woodland / autumnal type theme, depending on, you know, what the thing is, what the challenge is. But yeah, I'm really excited for it, for getting back into it again. So yeah, this was my foray back into it. I'm tidying as I go, sorry. And I hope that you've enjoyed seeing those come together. I hope that you will check out Tina's channel. I will always link her, I think she has a playlist. If she doesn't have a playlist, I'll just link her YouTube channel, but it will always be linked in my mass making videos. And as I mentioned, I do have a playlist of my own. If you want to see the first few weeks in my secret garden theme that I did, then check those out. But for, as I say, for the next few sessions, we'll do them as a woodland theme. And I'm just going to do them once a week, just to get me back into it all. And, you know, as I say, they're really simple things, but don't they look cool? And of course, they're really useful pieces. You know, we've got a pocket, we've got a writing spot. The whole thing can be a pocket, and these ones have a pocket in the front, a pocket in the middle, and then of course, as I say, you know, the whole thing can be in pocket. Does that open a different way? Oh no, they all open the same way. I just love this paper. Isn't it so nice? Really love it. Anyway, I will leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed seeing those come together. I hope you're excited to get some woodland action in via my videos at the moment. And well, I'll leave it there and I'll say goodbye, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye bye for now. Have a lovely rest of your day.